Hey, what up, everybody? It's your boy Black Caesar back at it again.
And it's your boy Crazy P, aka CP. We back 2019. Is this our first episode of the year?
You know what?
Yes.
I think it might be.
Yeah, it's been a rough starting for this year. There's been a lot going on. But we got to it, We got to it. So
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's been loyal, everybody that's commenting. So we really appreciate the support. So we got something new for y'all, new episode and everything. So happy New Year. So yeah, how's your 2019 turning out so far, bro?
so far it's been pretty cold, man, and freezing. Like I don't remember like Florida being this cold in January, bro. Like
Global warming,
maybe it's
bro.
just. I was like, it's been in the 40s, so I've been just staying my ass home. Especially like today has been raining a lot and super cold, so it's like freezing rain. So it's just been a mess. But yeah, man, I've been good, man. So far, so good. 2019, I just been chilling, no drama, nothing crazy. So what about you?
Same here, bro. With this rain, man, I just turned my phone off and I just slept, bro. I just been sleeping the whole day. So, I kind of like it because it's a change of pace from normal Florida weather that's always trying to kill you with how hot it is. So I like the change of pace, and I get to wear my winter clothes for the little bit of time it's cold in Florida. So that's where I'm at, man. And you know what? Just staying in, saving money, working out, being healthy. You feel me? Nothing but positivity in 2019. So that's where I'm at.
Positivity.
Positivity.
What's up, bro? Yeah, I started the gym, dude. I don't know. Like what happened was I took some time off, with Thanksgiving last year, and then you had Christmas, then you had, New Year's. Yeah. So I kind of stopped going around that time frame. So now I'm going back, and it's just like I'm paying for it, man. Like the same shit I was doing, last year, I'm struggling now. It's like, god damn. So I think this year, like around the holidays, I'm gonna keep going, dude, because if you once you stop, at least for me, I lose a lot of what I was doing, so I have to keep going the whole year.
Yeah, me too, and it's a little bit frustrating mentally because you should be lifting more than that, and it's like your body's not willing to do what it used to do before, and you're like, god damn it. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
True that. So, all right. So what are we talking about today? Anything interesting?
Let's start out with hot shit actually. So I heard you started watching Greenleaf.
Yo, let me tell you, I'm a little addicted to that show, man.
Right.
You told me about it, and I kept putting it off. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I thought it was gonna be like a boring kind of like an Empire type show, like drama, but it is, but it's good. It's in a good way.
Exactly.
I started watching it,
exactly.
And I could not stop, dude. From the beginning, I was watching, like the first episode, and I'm like going to the second, binging like the whole season, like nonstop. I'm impressed. I really am. There's really good acting, good writing, good visuals. I can't really find anything that's like off to me. It's weird, So, yeah. Right now I'm on season 2, and I'm gonna keep going till I finish it off. So. Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not more popular, to be honest. Like, I know it's on Netflix. I know a few people have heard about it, but I'm surprised it's not as known as Empire, I mean, I guess Empire was a lot more extra and over the top, so it's kind of hard to ignore, but I feel like Greenleaf is like low-key quiet, but it's good. Like, it's really good quality content.
And there's so much truth to it, though. Like when I watch it, there's so much shit that's like, yo, this is real shit that's happening, in today's churches. You feel me? Like, it's a business. It's money driven. It's all about money. It's all about tax write-offs. All this stuff is part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And seeing that, it's like, yo, that's what I've been saying. God damn it. You know what I mean? It's like, this is some real shit, And I'm happy that it's being shown on TV and all that kind of shit, bro. So I love it.
It just blew my mind how much the church, like you're saying, how much of a business the church is. You know what I'm saying? Like when I watch it and they have their offices and they have the assistants and all these people, I'm like, yo, this is like a real life Fortune 500 company, So, but then it's like, also there's the spiritual aspect of it where it's a church. So I'm wondering, let's say if you get fired from your job, let's say you're an assistant and you get fired, like, is that awkward? Do you have to change churches? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so weird how they mix business with worship, but it's pretty dope to see. And the part that really is interesting to me is the part with the no, I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it, but if you watch it,
nah, fuck that, bro. Spoil that shit, bro. Spoiler alert, nigga. Nah, I'm just kidding.
It's a part with Uncle Mac, with all the things that he's been doing and how everybody's been ignoring it until Grace comes and speaks up on it. I feel like that's exactly what's going on with R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? You know how now everybody's like, oh no, R. Kelly this, R. Kelly that, when he's been doing that shit for years and everybody's been ignoring it and collabing with that nigga. But as soon as we make a documentary on it and somebody speaks on it, everybody, you know, tries to back away. So that part really struck home with me with everything that's going on now with R. Kelly.
Yeah, and the thing is, everything that's on that documentary has been known already for years.
For years,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
For years.
So it's not any new information that we did not know already. So I didn't really watch it because I already know what it is, you know? So.
Yeah, but now artists are apologizing for having collabed with R. Kelly. It's like you already knew the shit when you collabed with him. What are you apologizing for now? But this show really is good because it shows you a lot of the hypocrisy in the church, a lot of the shit that the black community a lot of the shit that the black community deals with, but also tries to hide. Like, it really just attacks it from different perspectives. And I also like seeing rich black people on screen. So I love the fact that the bishop lives in a big mansion and the family has a you know, they be driving expensive ass cars with the Jaguars and everything. So that's pretty
Bruh,
dope to
but
see.
even if they're scamming niggas though, I mean, they're scamming, you know, like the people in the church are being scammed though, bruh.
They are. Regardless of what's happening, I just love that visual of black wealth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you.
Just like how we love watching shit about drug dealers and shit and how they be living expensively and shit. Like, you know, they selling drugs, but it's still like a dope visual to see. It's fucked up, but hey, that's what's happening.
Two things that before we move on that really like stuck out with me. Like one of them was like the little kids getting high in the beginning. I don't know if you remember.
I remember that, yeah.
And then she goes, "I love Jesus," bro. And I just died. I was like, "Yo, this." It just reminded me of how much we do this shit as a routine because, like growing up, I grew up in the church, and we used to go out Saturday night and get fucked up, get plastered, bro. And then come Sunday morning and be in church like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I just was able to relate to that aspect of, yo, like, nigga, I love Jesus, bro, but I'm still gonna get high. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
and then the other one was when
church kids have that like double mentality, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to do both.
They have
you want to have fun, and you still want to, like, you know, be in the church and praise God. So yeah,
right. And the other one was when Grace came back and they asked her, "Do you believe in God still, since you don't preach anymore or go to church anymore in Phoenix?" And she goes, "Well, I believe in people trying," or something like that. You know what I mean? I believe that everyone's trying to believe in something, you know, to kind of keep going. And if you think about it, bro, it's true. Like all religions are trying. Like no one knows what the real thing is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But everything is trying to survive, trying to believe in something to keep going. You know, Christians, Muslims, animals, atheists, Adventists, you know, Jehovah, like you name it. We're all trying to believe in something to keep going, to give us hope. And it's like, yo, that's what it's all about if you think about it, you know. And that was, I don't know, it's kind of like, you know, it's really in the beginning of the season, but to me it really stuck out to me. So
yeah, it's a bigger picture. Like once you get past the small differences that all religions have, it's true. Like the common theme is that everybody is trying, and because if you think about it, everybody could have said, fuck it, I'm not gonna try to be a good human being, I'm just gonna be straight up evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people really do try, regardless of sometimes, like, while they're trying, they do fucked up shit. But I think that most of the time they are trying, like you said. So yeah, no, that's a good point.
True. That being said, we're going off on a tangent here, but why do things work on Netflix but they don't work elsewhere? For example, like that show is how old, bro? It's a couple years old, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's like
2016.
Yeah, 2016.
2015.
3 years old. Yeah.
And you find out, yeah, and I'm pretty sure you saw it when, like last year maybe or the year before?
No, I just started it in I think November.
So I'm wondering why shows like that, you know, on cable are pretty much flopping, but like and Netflix goes and buys it and it's car highs. You know what I mean? So for example, I don't know if you know about the show You on Netflix.
Yeah, I heard about it.
It was a show on Lifetime, bro, and it flopped. Like it did bad numbers, didn't make any money at all. And Netflix bought it, and now it's like trending right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's showing you how the climate is shifting, bro, and people are no longer watching cable to that point to where like shows are flopping, but they're doing really well on Netflix or Hulu or whatnot. So it's very interesting that's happening right now.
Yeah, I think there is a huge shift with that. I know personally for me, the thing is that I don't want to commit to a show. Like I gotta be in front of my TV every Thursday at 10 p.m. to watch the shit. And there's commercials, and you know what I'm saying? Like I don't need that shit in my life. Like I want to be able to sit down, binge the content all at once, and be done with it. Like this whole like dragging a show on for months and you can't wait to see what happens next week, bro, like that whole suspense shit is dead. So that's why a lot of these shows are flopping. Now that people, when you don't know any better, you know what I'm saying? Like you living in the 90s, you don't know any better. You don't know about Netflix. You don't know about anything else. You're like, oh shit, this shit is dope. I can't wait until next week to watch it. But when you know Netflix exists, bro, you're like, this shit is whack as fuck. I'm not doing this. So you just wait for it to come out on Netflix. I think that's what's happening.
True. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting how it's an old ass show, but now it seems like it's brand new because now it's popping.
Yeah,
So,
no, that's true. That's true. And I like when shows, when I found out this shit had 3 seasons, I was hype as fuck, bro, because I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I really like when Netflix picks up old shows with a bunch of seasons because you have a lot more content to binge, and it's not just like a one and done kind of thing.
that's true. That's true. Okay. Any hot shit that you got?
No, no hot shit at the moment. But speaking of Netflix, let's talk about the Fyre Festival with the documentary on there. So, yeah, you said you watched both documentaries.
Yeah, I watched them. I watched them on Netflix first, and it was super dope about how they had a vision, but it was just so grand, so big that there was no way it's gonna happen, and they were all oblivious to it. You know what I mean? And it just shows you how, like, when you have money and connections, you think you can do anything. Who the hell thinks they can pull off a festival in like 6 months with 10,000 people, bro? That just sounds so surreal. So my question is, was it really a scam or was it just like a big fail? You know what I mean? So I saw it as just like a big ass fail. You know what I mean? Or Ja Rule got scammed and he didn't know, and the other guy was scamming him. I don't know, but it was just mad funny just seeing him on the beach having a good time, thinking it's gonna be amazing, and how that shit just went to the ground, bro. So I was just dying laughing the whole, like, just knowing like what's gonna happen at the end, seeing like the setup, the commercial, the like all the recruiting, all the hype, bro. It's the fun, and then people are laughing in the show as they're telling the story, bro. It's the funniest thing ever. So. Yeah, man, you should definitely watch the whole thing. It's definitely worth it.
Nah, I'm gonna watch it. I started a little bit of it, but yo, the crazy part to me is that like nobody, was there nobody in there that was like, yo, this shit is gonna bomb? Like there was nobody that really was in there like, nah, bro, I'm out. Fuck this.
That's the thing, though. There was, I believe, 2 individuals who said, "Hey, man, look, we don't have the infrastructure to make this happen. We don't have, like all these things that you wanted to make happen. It's just not gonna happen." And the guy would be like, "You know what? Look, we're here to make things happen. We're all about solutions, not problems. So if you're not here to bring solutions, you can get the fuck out." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and I think he fired one of them, and one guy stayed. And so it's people knew, bro. But the guy who was in charge was saying, "Hey, it's gonna work out." And then look what happened. So it was just, it just shows you how we're a bunch of imbeciles as a society. The people who went there, like, come on, man, you know what I mean? Like knowing that it's the day before and you don't have your flight information, you don't know where you're gonna stay. There's nothing that's solid, but then you still
Show up anyways.
Show up anyway. Come on, bro. Like, what kind of idiot shows up when you don't, the day before you don't have any information at all? Like, that makes no sense at all. You
just asking to be scammed. That's all it is. But that's what happens when you're rich and you like. I feel like when you're rich, you're like disconnected. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like, when you've always been protected by money, you're like a little bit disconnected from reality and the fact that you might be scammed and the fact that this might be fake. You know what I'm saying? You just think, well, I'm paying a lot of money for this, so I know this shit gonna happen. So I understand how that comes from, and the fact that well, first of all, the guy who did Fyre Festival, he was famous before. He got rich from like what, like these metal cards. Did they talk about that in the documentary?
Not so much the one on Netflix, but the one on Hulu went a little bit more deeper about that. Yeah, he would take your credit card and pretty much like convert it to this, very nice, fancy, like metal type card with different perks. Like one of them was like a little townhouse in Manhattan, and you could have like, brunch there or little parties. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, and people bought into it, bro, to the point where he had like Rick Ross and Wale and all these rappers like coming there to perform and everything. So it's all about that quote unquote lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I guess that's how he met Ja Rule and all these people, and pretty much how he got his money and his fame. So
yeah. He scammed his way to the top pretty much.
Exactly, bro. Like he did, because pretty much he knew that people like want to live a certain way, and he just, quote unquote, tried to provide that for a little bit, and then got their money. So
I think he had a vision. I think he had a vision, but he didn't have the right people around him to bring it to life. And I think the vision was too big, and in another country too.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do that shit, bro, I'm gonna do 1,000 first year. You know what I mean? See how because you could do 1,000. That's not hard to do. You know what I mean? You do 1,000. If that works, then you increase it to like maybe 2,000. You know what I'm saying? But 10,000, nigga, come on,
God
bro.
damn.
Who thinks 10,000 people on an island, dude? Like that just sounds. Even that in the States is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just imagine in the Bahamas, bro. Like that doesn't make any sense, just logically. So.
Did any black people get scammed? I just want to know.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Bro, the funniest part, there was, bro, all the people who built the tents were black locals.
Oh, the Bahamians.
Like,
yeah.
The Bahamians built all the tents, all the stuff, like all the food that they made. Bro, nobody got paid. They made mad food. They made, bro, transportation, everything. It was all the locals who did that shit, bro. And they didn't get nothing to this day, like zero.
I did see the part where the lady was saying that she paid, I think, $50,000 out of her own money to everybody. I felt bad for her. I
wouldn't do that shit, bro. If I'm, bro, I have 50 G's in my pocket. I got her to do a job. And I ain't get paid, nigga. Nobody else getting paid. What the fuck? Hell no. I would have kept my, nigga, that's my money. I ain't getting paid. Y'all niggas ain't getting paid. That's no shit. She a good, but she better than me, bro. I swear to God, she better than me because I wouldn't do it.
Maybe she was scared for her safety, bro. When you start owing that many people money and you're in the Bahamas, bro, next thing you know,
you gonna get killed.
Lit up.
That's a good point. Oh man. But I felt bad because no one got paid, especially all the locals, bro. And they working like 12-hour days, 15-hour days. You know what I'm saying? Like no sleep. And they ain't getting not one dime, dude. Like, come on, bro. That's real fucked up.
He lucky it's not Haitians. He would have had a curse put on him. I know that for sure.
Facts.
But, okay, what about... So, I saw the video of this guy that where they blocked the water and they asked him... and he had to go suck dick for the water.
Yeah, but that shit had me dying. So, I guess they had the water, but it was locked because obviously they had no money. So, they weren't paying the government some kind of fee or whatever, you know what I mean, to unlock the water. And so the guy calls his homeboy, like, say, hey man, you got to do me this big favor, like this is for the team, you gotta do it. And he had to fly in to meet this dude and like suck this nigga's dick, bro. And he was like ready to do it too, like, yo, I wanna make this happen, like this for the festival, you know, I'm about it. And he got there, bro, and the guy
you know the funniest part is when he said, I went home, I got some mouthwash.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But that's a real friend, though, bro. Like, for you to call someone to do that and they're about it, nigga, if that's not real friendship, I don't know what is.
That's friendship. That's leadership. That's commitment to your job, bro.
Shit.
I'm like, how many people would actually suck dick for their job? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, shit, that's wild, but
that's a ride or die right there.
Yeah, but nah.
I was going to say, my thing is, I understand that he was willing to do that behind closed doors, which I still don't believe that he got the water just like that. I think he ended up doing what he had to do because he's like, oh, no, when I got there, shit, they ended up just giving it to me. Sure.
I'm just saying, if that happened to me, nigga, I wouldn't even tell nobody. Like, why would you put that in the documentary in the first place, you know?
Right. But, that's what I was wondering. Like, why would he share that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Well, that's what I call a ride or die, bro.
That's the really rotting that right there.
But honestly, the fact, how did they know to call him? You know what I'm saying? He must have had done some shit like that before. Like, bro, we need your skills again, you know?
Oh yeah, I'm sure, because it was bad random that you picked that guy out of everybody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know, it is what it is.
Man.
But anyways, let's talk about Ja Rule. Like, how does he, like, how much blame do you think he should have in this whole thing?
I don't think Ja Rule should have any blame. He was just a headliner. He was just contracted like everybody else.
But after the fact, though, he was trying to like figure out how to spin it to make it, you know what I'm saying, to like come out of it in a positive way. Like, he was there when they're trying to figure out how to spin it in a positive way. You know what I mean? So I'm like, if you're just an investor, like, why are you even there after the fact that it's gone wrong? You know? But
well, he was trying to save face because he already lost money and he lost he knew that the backlash was going to be crazy, so he was trying to, you know, just trying to make the best out of the situation. But nah, I don't think Ja Rule had anything to do with it, but I think it's just hilarious. Because, okay, so you're trying to tell me 10,000 people paid to go see Ja Rule?
Well, it was gonna be just Ja Rule though. I mean, they had a whole like lineup like Kanye and Blink-182 and all these people, but I guess he was, you know, attached to it as like the main headliner. But yeah, who the hell's gonna pay to go see Ja Rule and Blink 182, bro?
I'm gonna tell you,
know what I mean?
White people.
Facts.
White people who don't know rap, and Ja Rule is like the relatively only known rapper they can name. So yeah, that's where that came from.
All right. Anyway, I'm off this. I just thought it was mad funny, and anything else that Ja Rule is attached to in the future, bro, I'm gonna be waiting for it to flop, and you know what I mean. So,
but wasn't there that whole thing with him, with 50 Cent buying his front row concerts and then not going, and then there's nobody at the concert?
Yeah, that sounds. I think that did happen. Yeah, that did happen. So, I don't know. I just don't know why Ja Rule is still trying to, be in the spotlight.
So what happened with that guy? Did he go to jail or what?
Yeah, he's in jail right now, I believe, for 6 years, something like that.
God damn.
So the interview he did for the Hulu one was from the jail.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but anyways, I just think it's really funny. So I watched both of them shits, bro. I was just had my popcorn. I was just dying laughing the whole time, bro. So did you see? I'm off this. Did you see the not Ja Rule, Soulja Boy interview?
Yeah, I saw the Soulja Boy interview on the Breakfast Club.
What do you think about that?
I think it was an obvious cry for attention and a marketing. I think it was a marketing tactic, bro. I think he went on there just wanting to act up and wanting to get the attention. But I was entertained, though. He came to entertain, and I was entertained by it. So there was that.
And then, how do you feel about like what he was saying, though? Like, is it a factual thing that he pretty much, was the first person on the internet? He paved the way for like all these, new artists and all this bullshit.
Nah, I don't think so, bro. I mean, everybody paved the way for everybody else that came after them. I don't think anybody like specifically copied Soulja Boy. If people were out here doing dances and shit with everything, then yeah. But before Soulja Boy, there was D4L with Lean With It, Rock With It, with the synchronized dancing and shit. And Matt.
That wasn't before. Wasn't that after?
No, that was before Soulja Boy.
I thought it was after. Okay.
Nah, I think everybody paved the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody paved the way for the person that came after them. So I'm sure it's Drake paved the way for all these new rappers, and these new rappers are paving the way for everybody else. But to come back and say, y'all wouldn't be here because of me, that's bullshit. Like, yeah, you have some kind of impact on music, but it's not that great, and it's not like anybody copied your style specifically. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Lil Wayne influenced a lot of these new rappers more than anything with the mumbling and everything.
Yeah, I agree. I was just going to say, if I was him, though, since I'm hot right now, as far as like being in the press and in the media, I would come up with some kind of dance, bro, and make it go viral. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
If I was Soulja Boy, like, y'all probably get like some young like artists and do like a little stupid dance and make it go crazy and make that money. But
the thing is, you don't even need like a really good beat for that shit. Like, you just get like a simple 2-step, you know what I'm saying? Like a little 3-chord instrument, and that's it. Put some 808s on there, and there you go. Make it pop. But I think Soulja Boy's doing a lot of drugs, man. Like, I don't know if you've seen that. The internet's just been talking about this one video he had on Instagram Live, and he just looks like, I don't know, man. He just looks like, you know how they say black don't crack? But his black crack.
He's cracking?
Yeah, crack.
Damn,
so,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I think he's just doing a lot of drugs, and I don't know. Every time Soulja Boy comes on in the spotlight, it's because of some bullshit or some drama. So, remember he was supposed to fight. Damn, wasn't he supposed to fight somebody?
Chris Brown.
Oh yeah, he was supposed to fight Chris Brown, and then he was in Cali saying he was a blood, and somebody told him to get the fuck out of there. Like, it's always some negative shit. I feel like that this nigga's been taking a lot of L's, and there's no way for him to come back.
I think what happens is like once you become famous and you fall from fame, it's. I mean, you know what I mean? Probably just trying to get back into it. You do whatever it takes to get back in the spotlight. Something that happened with Bow Wow, you know what I mean? Yeah. With the Bow Wow challenge. Like, you become so famous, and then after a while, nigga, you become a nobody, really.
Yeah.
So now you have to like try to like do whatever it takes to like kind of get back in that spotlight, but it never works. So
if I was famous, bro, I wouldn't even want the fame. Like, if I was like a used to be famous person, I wouldn't even want as long as I have the money and I've been stacking up from those years when I was famous, I wouldn't even want people to know my name, remember me, whatever. Like,
shit, I'm with you because you're already rich. So why does it matter?
Right. Why
you know what I mean?
matter?
You already got money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you listened to the new Cole song that just came out?
Yeah, actually, man, it's pretty dope. Middle Child.
Wait, say what? What'd you say?
Yeah,
say that one more time.
You. I don't know if you heard me.
I told you, man. I'm gonna make you a Cole fan, bro. It's gonna happen eventually. It's happening.
It's been it's been like 8 years in the making, but I think I'm one song I'm one song. I'm moving one song in the right direction. But now
Right
I
there.
like
So
Little Child. I like the instruments. I like the hook. I like a couple of the lines. So that shit is dope.
from what I've been seeing online, a lot of people are not happy with the flow. They feel like ever since KOD, he's been adopting this kind of like the new wave kind of flow. You know what I mean? But the more I think about it, the more I realize it's actually fucking dope as hell in the sense that he's making the young people, like the young kids, listen to it because it sounds catchy. It has that flow and everything. But he's saying some real shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's catchy because if he does like old J Cole or like the real J Cole, where he's doing some like lyrically like new like nice flows, that's not like that wavy catchy shit, niggas are gonna hear that shit. Like we will, but like the young kids are not gonna play it. You know what I mean? So him catering to like us, but also like the young kids by doing that flow and saying some real shit, I think it's dope as hell. So
That's smart. Like you have to adjust and grow and you know what I'm saying, adapt to your audience. You can't just keep trying the same shit over and over again. If you don't reinvent yourself, that's how you become a has-been. And I think he's following that formula of, you know, reinventing himself, figuring out what the kids want but still like you're saying, like but still having a dope message behind it. And maybe that's why I like this new song because I'm like, yo, I fuck with this flow. I think his flow before used to put me to sleep, but now, hey, I'm woke and I'm awake. You know what I'm saying?
oh my god. And you know what? And we even said at one point in some of the episodes last year that we needed somebody. I don't know if you remember this, but we said we needed like somebody to do that trap shit, like the flow, but saying some real shit.
Message, right?
Remember that shit? We said that, bro. It'll be a new lane, and I feel like Cole. I didn't realize this, but I feel like he's doing that himself right now with the KOD album, and now this. It's what we're saying. It's catchy as hell. You can play it in the car, you can drive to it, but he's saying some real positive shit. It's like, yo, it's kind of super dope if you think about it, you know?
Yeah, no, he's really onto something right now with this new wave he's on. Have you seen Aquaman?
I have seen Aquaman, and I was not highly impressed.
Same. I thought it was just me. With how disappointed I was with that movie.
I think the best things about it was the visuals, like, you know, under the water. I thought that was kind of cool, but the writing, like those two storylines with the black dude, and then there was another storyline that didn't connect. It was just, I didn't really.
It was a mess. There was so much going on.
I didn't really like it.
Yeah, with the black dude, that he used to be in, man, I don't remember that show, but it used to be on Netflix. It's about this kid in the 70s or whatever. But no, that guy he used to play. He played the villain in there, and he played a really good villain in this movie. I feel like they should have given him a better storyline, and I feel like he should have been the movie's only villain. The fact that you had Aquaman's stepbrother and with his mom that we didn't know was alive, and then she was alive. Oops, spoiler alert, by the way. Then she was alive, and then I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And the costume is trash. Like, all the costumes are trash, except for that one joint at the end where it was, like, gold and shit, but everything else was trash. I'm like, man, like, I was very disappointed. But somehow it's the best movie worldwide, so I guess not everybody felt the same way, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's entertaining. So if you just watch it and just like, you know, be entertained, then yeah. But if you're looking at the storyline, you're right. There's so much going on, and the black guy at some point of the movie was just gone, and he just came back at the end just randomly. You know what I mean? There's like you said, so many different villains. It was just all over the place, and the main guy didn't do so well too. As far as his acting wasn't that good.
Jason Momoa, the one with the long
hair.
Yeah,
like he was good, but the jokes wasn't really funny, so it kind of fell off. And
nah, they weren't.
I don't know.
The humor was off. The romance between him and that girl was dry. Yeah, bro. I don't know. It was just a miss for me. It wasn't that good at all.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, that's why I try not to go to movies because I feel like so much hype, but then when you go there, you're like, it doesn't really hit for me. So.
And to everybody saying Aquaman was better than Black Panther, you crazy. That's all I got to say.
Who's saying that
on the internet?
That's
a
online?
couple of people, a lot of people are
God.
saying, oh, y'all only like Black Panther because they have black people. Aquaman's a better movie, blah, blah, blah. Nah, not only did Black Panther have black people, but that shit was good. Like, that shit had amazing writing, amazing costume design, amazing storyline. Like, everything was on point. But
yeah, and says it's about to be the first. Well, it's the first superhero movie to be nominated for Best Picture by the Oscars, I believe. So that's saying something, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought it was dope.
Have you seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
No, I have not. I want to see it though, but I haven't seen it.
Yo, you should definitely check it out. Basically, and it's Spider-Man, but and it's different universes, and in that specific universe that the movie takes place in, Spider-Man is a Afro-Latino teenager. That shit is pretty dope, bro. It's really dope. The fact that it's a black Spider-Man, it's pretty on point. So check it out.
It's cartoons, right?
Yeah,
the cartoon?
yeah, it's a cartoon.
Okay. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. That being said, you haven't listened to the new album by Future, right? Or have you?
I heard a couple of songs, but I wasn't really impressed.
Okay, 'cause I didn't want to waste my time. I heard it was good, but I highly doubt that it is good. So I don't want to waste my time to go listen to it.
Yeah, I mean, the only album by Future that I ever really liked was Dirty Sprite 2.
That was good. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, Thought It Was a Drought. What else is on there? Low Ones. There's a lot of good songs. The production on that album was pretty dope. But besides that, I'm not a huge Future fan. Like I can't listen to a Future album front from beginning to end. So and this one didn't really impress me. So and I don't know if I really need to re-listen to it when it's not at a different time. But I wasn't really impressed, to be honest.
I think Future needs to hang it up, man. I feel like he needs to reinvent himself because the stuff he's doing feels dated now, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
It really does. He's been doing the same shit for the past 5 years.
Since like college, bro.
Yeah,
Since
man.
like 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I don't know. I can't play it no more. It's getting kind of dated for me. So
yeah, basically, I think Future is really hurt. Honestly, I think Future is gonna hit a breaking point, like a meltdown point, pretty soon, bro. You can tell he's just not very happy. He's not over the situation with Sierra and Russell Wilson. Yeah, man, I don't think, and he's using a lot of drugs and shit. I feel like he's headed for rock bottom. I really think so. But in the meantime, he's making a lot of music and a lot of people are enjoying it, pretty similar to what was going on with Lil Wayne in the late 2000s. But yeah, I think that's where Future's headed.
shit, he better save that money, bro, and invest it before he becomes obsolete. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he needs to go see a therapist and stop drinking lean, bro. That's my advice to Future.
Yo, so we gotta talk about this before we go. Sherlock Holmes, dog. I really like watching the show.
Nice.
It's kind of long. I feel like I'm watching like
A mini movie?
movies,
Yeah.
because they're fucking long as hell, but they're pretty good. And I love the fact that he is so aware of like shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
To a point where like I'll be at work and I'm like watching all my surroundings now and shit. So I'm like I'll be seeing like what people have on, like the kind of shoes they have on, and it helps you because then I can make conversation with people just by like seeing something small that I notice.
Details, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so I love that. I love that because now I'm like watching for any little thing that I see, I'm watching it, and now it helps me to become better, like better at conversation with people because I can see small things about them and just pick it up and just say, hey, you know, blah 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 blah. So it's dope. I love it though. It's really good acting. I love it. It's pretty good.
That's what's up, yo. The UK is on some other shit, bro. Like their content is a lot different from ours, but I feel like it's quality content. And yeah, when I first started Sherlock, I was like, man, this is so different. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. But by the end of the first episode, I was just blown away, bro. So I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, and I'm not really into like those kind of shows, like crime shows, I guess you could say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty good. So I'm still watching that one.
Yeah, and it's a mix of it's like a little bit of comedy, it's a little bit of suspense, so and it's a little bit of you know, crime solving and everything. So it's good. Did you see the episode with the Mind Palace yet?
No, I haven't gotten that yet.
Okay.
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I'm not there yet.
Just before we end, I want to talk about the government shutdown. So the government, I mean, that was one of the big things in 2019 so far. The government had a 33-day shutdown, and it ended. So thank God that's finally over, because I was worried, bro. I was like, if there's no TSA agents, if the air traffic controllers are not getting paid, it's a matter of time before two airplanes collide into each other. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to be a big national tragedy. So I was worried over that, and people not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad it's over. And what are your thoughts on the shutdown that happened?
But I think we need that though. We need two airplanes to collide, bro. We need some kind of like shit that happens to like wake people up. You know what I mean? Because I feel like people are still kind of like sleep.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised nobody rioted. I was waiting for a riot. I can't believe people were just like okay with not getting paid.
This is the only country where like things happen like this and people are just like, relax and calm. You know what I mean? This happening like in the West Indies, dog. Come on, bro. You know it's gonna be some kind of riot going down.
You
So
know what I think we need? I think we need a riot workshop. You feel me? I feel like people in the U.S. don't know how to riot. They're just like, okay, I'm upset, but I don't know what to do. You feel me? Bro, get somebody from the West Indies in here. They will show you.
bro, get some rocks, get some tires,
Bro, set them tires
them
on
bitches on
fire in the middle
fire.
of I-95. We going to get some shit popping.
But now on the road though, I feel bad for like all the people who didn't get paid and had to pay their mortgage or feed their families. Because as you know, I work for the government too prior to my job now. You know what I mean? So I've known people personally who have gotten like furloughed and not getting paid for a few weeks at a time, a few months at a time. So it's tough, especially if you have to provide for your family. But at the end of the day, unless you know what I'm saying, like do something about it, it's gonna keep happening, bro. Because I feel like this happens every year. Not this long, but last year we had one, and the year before that we had one too. You know what I mean? So it's all politics, bro.
Yeah,
it's all
and
politics.
now it's the longest shutdown ever, and I'm sure now that Trump saw that he could get away with it, I'm sure he's gonna try it again. But yeah, people really should take this seriously. They should have been rioting from day one and gotten this shit opened the fuck up. But hey.
So apparently it's open now for 3 weeks. I heard. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, it's open. During these 3 weeks, I'm gonna get my taxes in and try to get paid real quick, just in case, just in case this shit happens again. Because I don't want to be without my money. You feel me? So yeah, that's the plan.
It's just crazy how the shutdown has caused. I read somewhere that it's gonna be more money, right, if the economy like falls than paying for this wall. You know what I mean? At this point, so it's kind of like it makes no sense for you to shut this down for a wall where the money that you're taking away from all these people is about to be more than what is needed to build a wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the fact that most drugs come in through airplanes anyways. I don't know if you heard, but these two U.S. Marines, they got caught smuggling drugs from Colombia in a punching bag. So they got caught with a shitload of drugs, and I'm like, damn, y'all trying to stop Mexicans from bringing shit in, and you got U.S. Marines bringing drugs in. That's fucking crazy, yo. So
yeah, it's really not about stopping drugs or people or whatever. It's really about Trump having like a memento after he's done. You know what I'm saying? But like, I built the wall. You know what I mean? So he could be in history books forever or whatnot. It's all bullshit.
I'm just tired of the whole Trump storyline, bro. That's why I don't even watch the news anymore. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like watching a crazy character on a show. Like at first it's pretty entertaining, but after a while you're like, damn, this shit's getting old, bro. Like this is not entertaining at all. This is not it's just tiring. Like I really don't really care to hear about what Trump does and discuss Trump. I'm just really over it for a lot of the time. So I just kind of want the new election to come. We get a new president and move on to something else. You feel me?
Who you trying to go for next year for president?
I don't even know who's running. There's that senator. What's her name? Makala.
Wakanda forever. Yeah, I know you're talking about. She ain't gonna win, bro. She ain't gonna make it. I can tell that right now.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people in both communities that really don't like her. There's a lot of white people that don't like her, and a lot of black people that don't like her. So I don't think she's going anywhere. But yeah, I don't really know who's running. Maybe my guy Bernie Sanders can come back again if he makes it to 2020.
From the dead. But that nigga so old, bro. Come on, man. You know he gonna last a year, bro. He gonna die in office.
That's what we said. That's what we said back in 2016. We're like, oh, he not gonna make it. Look at him. He well and kicking, and hopefully he don't have a heart attack before the end of the year. So hey.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the guy out in Texas, Alberto, but I doubt he's gonna win or even run for that matter. So
I haven't heard of him. When are elections? November of this year?
No, next year, 2020.
Oh, 2020. Okay.
Yeah.
True. For some reason, I thought the election was in 2019 and then the person takes the office in 2020, but okay.
I might be wrong, but I think it's next year. I don't know.
I know it's next year. I was just hoping maybe it would be this year so Trump could leave.
Yeah. Well, but you know what, though? Most people who aren't getting paid, I think they get back pay, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're getting back paid, so that's what's
unless you're a contractor, which sucks. But, if you're full-time, you should be good. Yeah.
True. All right, man. Any last words for this episode?
No, I mean, I have no last words. I'm good. Are there any albums coming out that you are excited for in the future?
Nah, I haven't heard of anybody putting out any new music. I'm actually looking for new music, so if you have any recommendations, let me know. I've just been cycling through the same old shit.
Yeah, I'm trying. Are you on Spotify?
I am, yeah.
How do you find new music on Spotify? I mean, like, how do you do it? Is it just randomly, or do you go through like different playlists, or what?
I go to the release radar. No, it's not release radar. Yeah, I think it is release radar. So basically on Spotify, I don't know if you know about that feature where you can go and like whenever you're a artist that you've listened to in the past puts out new music, it
Mm-hmm.
shows up in the release radar. So I just go through that, and then I pick my favorite artist and I go to their radio, and it just gives me artists similar to them, and that's how I'll be finding new music on there.
True that. I've been trying to. I guess they have like mixes that they make for you every day, but sometimes they seem to be the same kind of music.
Right? Yeah, they're very repetitive.
Yeah, so I don't like that. But I'll give it a shot though. I'll try the new thing.
Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to our very first episode of 2019, and we out.
All right, y'all. See you guys next time. Peace.